Breaking developments are shaking Hollywood tonight as new revelations emerge about Dakota Johnson's life after her long and complicated relationship with Chris Martin. Viewers, stay with us, because what you are about to hear has sent shockwaves through fans of both stars, and the story is evolving faster than anyone expected. Before we dive into the unfolding drama, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and tell us what you think about this unexpected turn in Dakota's journey. Your reactions matter, and trust us, you'll want to follow every new detail. In a surprising twist, sources close to the actress reveal that Dakota Johnson is officially moving on, stepping into a new chapter of her romantic life while Chris Martin continues to grow noticeably close to actress Sophie Turner. The shift comes at a time when Hollywood thought the triangle had settled into silence, but now the narrative has reignited with a new spark. And that spark? Dakota's quiet but confident entrance back into the dating world. Insiders who have followed Dakota through the ups and downs of her relationship with the Coldplay frontman say she has spent months rediscovering herself, finding balance between her demanding career and her desire for emotional clarity. For a long time, Dakota kept her personal life shielded from the public eye, refusing to comment even when rumors began swirling about Chris Martin's deepening friendship with Sophie Turner. But now, new whispers indicate that Dakota is no longer observing from the sidelines. Instead, she is stepping forward, and stepping towards someone new. While Dakota's team has not confirmed the name of the man she has been seen with, multiple sightings in Los Angeles, Malibu, and even a quiet West Hollywood cafe have stirred speculation. Witnesses describe subtle but unmistakable chemistry, a kind of warmth and comfort that Dakota has not openly displayed in recent months. One observer noted that Dakota appeared lighter, more sure of her direction, and ready to embrace what comes next. At the same time, Chris Martin's growing connection with Sophie Turner has drawn intense attention. The two have been spotted together more frequently, sharing moments that fans describe as both friendly and unusually familiar. Many believe their bond has strengthened in the wake of Turner's very public split and her ongoing personal difficulties. While no one is suggesting Chris and Sophie are romantically involved, not yet, at least, their closeness has raised eyebrows, particularly considering its timing. For Dakota, the timing speaks volumes. After months of remaining silent, she seems to be reclaiming the narrative, choosing not to linger on the headlines that tied her to Chris's evolving world. Instead, she is embracing a new rhythm. Those close to her say she is prioritizing joy, stability, and meaningful connection. And yes, that includes exploring romance again, even if quietly. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Midway through last week, paparazzi captured a moment that sent the online world into a frenzy. Dakota was seen stepping into a luxury car with a man whose identity has not yet been confirmed. They appeared comfortable, talking quietly, with the actor occasionally smiling in a way fans haven't seen from her in months. Within hours, social media lit up with theories, names, and speculation. Some claimed the mystery man was a producer she had met during her most recent film shoot. Others insist he is someone from outside the entertainment industry entirely. But so far, none of the rumors have been verified. What has been verified, however, is that Dakota is genuinely opening herself to love again. And for fans who have watched her navigate heartbreak, rumors, misunderstandings, and the pressure of fame, this moment feels like a turning point, one that signals not just recovery, but a renaissance. As the narrative builds, tension between the different sides of the story continues to grow. Supporters of Dakota are celebrating her independence and emotional rebound, while supporters of Chris Martin argue that the singer has every right to form new friendships, particularly with someone like Sophie Turner, who has faced her own share of personal upheaval. The contrast between Dakota's new romantic beginnings and Chris's deepening bond with Sophie has created one of the most talked about dynamics in Hollywood right now. And here's the twist you didn't see coming. Late yesterday, a new report emerged suggesting that Dakota's sudden return to the dating scene may have been encouraged by those closest to her. Friends who believed she had spent too long waiting, watching, and holding back while Chris Martin's life shifted in new directions. They reportedly urged her to embrace new experiences, reminding her that she deserved more than to be defined by a narrative she no longer controlled. And Dakota listened. With the public now fully engaged, the second half of this story only intensifies. Whispers from within Hollywood circles suggest that Dakota's new relationship may be more serious than anyone initially believed. While early sightings painted the image of a casual spark, recent interactions hint at something deeper, a connection that could reshape the trajectory of her personal life. Sources who have seen them together describe a quiet confidence, a stabilizing force that Dakota has welcomed with open arms. The real question now is how Chris Martin fits into this new dynamic. And this is where tensions rise. Those close to the Coldplay singer claim he remains supportive of Dakota, even as his relationship with Sophie Turner grows more visible. But others argue that the sudden spotlight on Sophie has created an unintended ripple effect, one that has pushed Dakota toward a deeper sense of independence and emotional readiness. Midway through the unfolding story, fans start to ask, is this merely coincidence, or is this a true shift in the emotional balance among all three stars? Some believe Dakota's new dating life is a direct response to Chris and Sophie's closeness. Others insist it is simply the right moment for the actress to reclaim her own happiness. Whatever the truth, one thing is undeniable: the tension continues to rise, and the emotional stakes have never been higher. And just when it seemed the narrative was finally settling, a new piece of information surfaced. A source close to Sophie Turner revealed that she deeply appreciates Chris Martin's support during one of the most turbulent periods of her life. Fans who had suspected something more between the two are now paying even closer attention, wondering whether their bond has crossed into emotional territory that could affect Dakota more than expected. Yet even with these swirling narratives, Dakota stands in the center of her own rebirth. She is moving forward, not backward. She is stepping into something new, not returning to what once weighed her down. And with each new sighting, each quiet moment captured by cameras, each whisper from insiders, one thing becomes increasingly clear: Dakota Johnson has entered a new era. And now, the payoff. Last night, a new photograph surfaced, showing Dakota walking hand in hand with the same mystery man who has captured the public's curiosity. Unlike the earlier sightings, Dakota made no attempt to shield herself, hide from the camera, or disguise the moment. Instead, she appeared serene, almost proud, as if acknowledging that this chapter is real and she is ready for the world to see it. This single image has sparked a massive wave of conversation across social media, industry insiders, and fan communities. It represents not just a new romance, but a new beginning. Dakota's supporters have flooded the internet with messages celebrating her courage, strength, and willingness to embrace change. Meanwhile, the Chris-Sophie side of the story continues to evolve, with new developments expected in the coming days. As we continue tracking every step of this unfolding Hollywood drama, make sure to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss the next major update. The story is still developing, and trust us, you'll want to be here for what comes next. As the story unfolds further, Hollywood is bracing for yet another wave of speculation after new insider leaks suggest that Dakota Johnson's move into a fresh romantic chapter might be tied to something far deeper than the public initially assumed. While the internet remains fixated on the mystery man spotted with her, those who know Dakota personally insist that this shift in her life isn't merely about companionship, it's about reclaiming control, redefining her boundaries, and stepping out of a long shadow cast by years of on and off headlines with Chris Martin. What makes this next development even more surprising is how swiftly the narrative surrounding Chris and Sophie Turner continues to escalate. After their recent public appearances sparked endless theories, new information now indicates that the pair may be collaborating on a project, something music-related, according to early whispers. If true, it would explain the frequency of their meetups and the emotional comfort fans noticed between them. Yet it also adds an undeniable new layer to the storyline, one that puts Dakota's fresh relationship in an even more intriguing context. Observers say that Dakota is well aware of all the circulating rumors, but instead of retreating into silence as she often did in the past, she is choosing to stay present, calm, and grounded. A close friend reportedly described her as the most balanced she's been in years, noting that Dakota has been leaning into her work, her friends, and, yes, the possibility of a deeper romantic connection with the man she's been seen alongside. While tabloids race to uncover his identity, Dakota's circle remains tight-lipped, a sign that the actress is protecting this new chapter with more intention than ever before. And right when fans assumed Dakota's storyline couldn't get more compelling, a new sighting emerged late last night. Cameras caught her leaving a private dinner event in Brentwood, and this time, she wasn't just in the company of the mystery man. According to eyewitnesses, the two appeared deeply engaged in conversation, sharing subtle gestures that hinted at a comfort level far beyond casual acquaintance. The moment he reached out to gently guide her through a crowd, Dakota smiled, a small expression, but one that spoke volumes to fans who have watched her weather emotional turbulence for months. As expected, the internet erupted instantly. Some praised the actress for embracing happiness. Others began speculating that this man may have been in Dakota's life longer than anyone realized. A few even claimed he was present on set during one of her recent film shoots, though this remains unverified. What is clear, however, is that Dakota is no longer hiding. Her openness during public appearances signals a new era, one defined not by heartbreak, but by rediscovery. Meanwhile, the Chris-Sophie dynamic grows more layered by the day. While representatives for both stars maintain that their closeness is strictly platonic, fresh footage obtained by entertainment outlets shows the two sharing what appears to be a quiet conversation outside a studio in Los Angeles. The tone between them looks tender, supportive, even, and although the clip reveals nothing inappropriate, fans couldn't help but connect the dots between their increasing presence together and the timing of Dakota's new romantic beginnings. But here's where things take a deeper turn. The source from within Dakota's professional circle revealed that the actress recently declined a major international project, one she had previously expressed interest in, citing the need to restructure her personal priorities. While this may sound vague, those who know her suggest the decision is tied directly to the emotional clarity she's been building. It's rare for Dakota to step away from a high-profile opportunity, and the timing has only fueled speculation that she's preparing for a significant shift in her life, both personally and professionally. As her narrative continues to evolve, the public has grown increasingly invested in understanding how Dakota really feels about Chris Martin's increased connection to Sophie Turner. And while Dakota has avoided addressing it directly, subtle actions speak louder than any statement. Her newfound openness, her visible peace, her willingness to be seen with someone new, all point to a woman who has chosen acceptance over resentment, growth over stagnation. But the Hollywood machine never sleeps. This afternoon, another twist emerged when a journalist spotted Chris Martin leaving a private recording studio with Sophie. The two shared a friendly exchange before parting ways. While the interaction was polite and understated, the timing, just hours after Dakota's dinner sighting, has only added fuel to a storyline that refuses to cool down. For many, these parallel developments no longer feel like coincidences, but rather interconnected movements in a shifting emotional landscape shared by all three stars. What the world is witnessing now is the delicate, complicated dance that occurs when high-profile lives evolve in real time under public scrutiny. Dakota's choices, Chris's friendships, Sophie's healing, each motion triggers another, echoing through social media, igniting comment sections, and fueling the imaginations of millions who have followed their journeys for years. And yet, through all the noise, Dakota Johnson's presence grows steadier. She continues to walk into rooms with quiet confidence. She continues to smile at small things. She continues, unmistakably, to move forward. The question now is not whether she has moved on, but how far this new chapter will take her, and how long it will be before the world learns the true identity of the man who has re-entered her life at such a pivotal moment. Stay with us, because everything suggests the next development may be the biggest one yet.